yeah, if you're like younger than 18, click off.
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck it.
Make it stop. This is what I was meant.
Nice. Camera action. So do you want to tell everyone what just happened?
Yeah, so we decided to do a story time about like, roughly 6 to 8 months ago. But now we have to start with a different story time because on my way to let Gloria in to my apartment, I ripped my toenail off with the door.
Insert clip now.
I just ripped my toenail off on the door. So, I'm fine. I made this toe cast in like 5 fucking seconds because I'm a bad bitch. I've never done this.
Oh gosh. Is it gonna like?
Woo!
It sure did.
That was pretty good.
You called it.
Give
Okay.
me an elbow. Okay. So that was a short mini story. I ripped my fucking toenail off. It sucked. How funky are we getting,
Yeah, that sounds seems about right.
That makes sense, right? Okay, so I thought we could try to tell, like, this is gonna be hard because I don't remember a lot from that night.
But I do because I'm the sober, responsible friend who holds all the stories and secrets of that night. So where do we start?
It was December 20th, 2019. My 27th birthday. I was supposed to die that year. Join Kurt Cobain and others. Amy Winehouse.
All the great ones.
All the good ones. Wait. So, we're gonna have a lot to edit out. Because you know how I tell stories. I'm like,
But then we segue into other conversations, and that's our issue.
yeah.
Thankfully, we do have edit.
By the end of this video, we're gonna be like talking about aliens and shit. So I guess I'll start with where I was living and who I was living with, because that was kind of a key part to how like this played out. So I was technically dating a girl.
Should we say her name?
Fuck no.
Good.
We're gonna call her Asia. So we're gonna call this bitch Asia. So I was technically dating her. What was really going on is that she was using me to get attractive boys that she couldn't have gotten otherwise. The truth hurts, baby. So, I was kind of living with her and her cousin, one of my bestest friends now,
Megan.
Living with Megan, living with Asia. Okay, Megan's got her husband, Ike. And
Oh, we could have just said Sight.
so, Ike and Megan, everyone's gonna know who this is about.
No.
You can prove nothing. Ike and Megan get into a bit of a heated argument. See, I had decided that for this birthday, I wanted everyone that I love and care about to be there and that we could just join together. I have kids, my friends have kids, like we don't get to really go out a lot, especially all as a group. So I was super excited to like have my birthday with all my friends. That's not what happened. Ike and Megan got into an argument. It's my birthday and I really wanted to like not have one of those nights where like I didn't want old Haley to come out. I didn't want to, just slam whiskey and just get to the business.
Side note, Haley is the kind of person you want to party with if you want to
If
party.
you want to party.
If you want
You try to chill, don't you come over to my place.
If you want to party and wake up and not know where you are or who you are, call.
Oh my god, I give people amnesia. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, I choose not to drink, so I have to be the responsible one. Okay.
If it wasn't for Gloria and my sister, there'd probably be a lot of unaccounted nights.
So Ike was supposed to be your rock and be like, don't.
Yeah, because Ike and Megan, like, yeah, like, all my friends are responsible now. I was like, if all these people are here, if Gloria's here, Ike is there, Megan's there, like, me and Asia, but we aren't going to do what we usually do when it's just me and her. So they get in an argument, and I get a little bit fed up, and we realize that they're not coming, like, they're not going with us. No one is. So we leave in an Uber and go to the Mad Hatter. We just get to drinking, you know, just immediately at the Mad Hatter.
And then I show up. The life of the party, the reason why this night continues.
Listen, we'd only been to one bar at this point. Like, when she got there, and she's like, I'm outside. Me and Asia were already like just crazy, okay?
Yeah.
Just so like stoked for her to be there. But we were already more than tipsy.
They were feeling it.
We were feeling it. Oh, so I get in the car, and this bitch almost has me in tears because she bought me more stuff than I've ever bought for myself at Victoria's Secret. Like, she went all out. Some of the cutest things that I own. Thank you. And I paid her back by being a total piece of shit that night.
We can't, we're not going to sugarcoat it. This is how we talk. We're pretty upfront with each other.
Yeah, I think that's why we're like such good friends. God, see, this is where things get blurry for me. So I'm in the car being a sap. I'm like, thank you so much. This is the best present ever. And we get to
Railheads. No, is that it?
We get to Rail Club.
I thought it was Railhead. We gotta look it up.
No, it's Rail Club.
Let me see.
Let me see.
I
know my city. Railhead's like a barbecue place.
Yes, it is. Smokehouse. Railhead Smokehouse. Okay, what was it called?
The Rail Club.
Rail Club.
Super popular. Lots of like great bands have played there.
Yeah.
So Asia, you know, like I said, we were technically a couple, but the bitch wasn't gay. She wasn't bi, she was straight. And so it was like, it was more like we were in a friendship, but we like kissed each other and like
a flirtationship.
Wow, good job. What the fuck? So she was like boo-hooing because she really wanted to get laid. Okay. This is gonna be a graphic story.
Oh yeah, if you're like younger than 18, click off.
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Go talk to your mother.
Oh man. Yeah. So we call up. She's been talking to this guy, Sebastian.
Okay.
Sebastian is like a well-known
He's really cool.
producer. He's very cool. He's a cool kid. I like him. We had a good time.
Yep.
So I wasn't all that familiar with him, and neither was Asia, but he's been friends with Gloria for like what?
Since elementary.
Yeah, since elementary school. So known him a long time. Did you think he'd be big pimpin' like he is now?
You know, half the people I went to school with, I did not imagine they'd be in the places they are now.
Yeah.
But congratulations to everybody. You made it this far to our video.
He shows up, and once again, I feel like this is where you should start to take over, because this is where I start to lose what happened.
Listen, let's go back to the beginning where we get to Rail Club. We're waiting in line. Her and Asia start flirting with the bouncer. Okay?
His name was John. It's his real name. I'm not a
Yeah.
Motherfucker's name was John.
And so they're in their flirtationship, and I'm just the third wheel.
Hold on. Wait a second. I didn't see it that way. I had no idea that like you felt that way, and it's because me and Asia were drunk. So like Gloria was on a whole nother wavelength than us. So I was completely unaware of what like a fucking dickhole I was being.
So we get in there and they order drinks, we get in the crowd and stuff, and and you know, they were like, okay, it's tradition for our first band to be shitty. She yells, woo! That means I've got a chance! And of course, this girl that's right in front of her turns around and she goes, let me add you on Facebook. Like, automatically, Haley is the life of the party. I've said that before, but like, this just shows why. It's just a ball of fun in this person.
Sometimes.
So then the show just goes on. They're rocking out and stuff. I lose them because I don't want to mosh. Okay, look, listen. This, my moneymaker. Don't let me break.
You just triggered a memory. Like, I completely forgot how hard I moshed that night.
Yeah.
I was in that bitch, bro. I was in there, peeing a little bit, falling on the ground.
Making friends.
Motherfuckers picking me up like, you're a bad bitch. I'm like, yes, I am.
Where was I? I lose him for a good 10 minutes. And I go to the side, and I'm like standing on a chair looking for them. And then I finally find them, so I run to them. And they're just making new friends.
Saying, you're like, from your perspective, you're like, look at her making all these friends and ignoring me. You don't understand that, like, what you saw as 2 to 3 hours was 10 minutes tops for me. I was in whiskey land, okay?
So, you know, they take smoke breaks and stuff. And at this point, it's just, it's chaos. It gets to straight up chaos.
I do have to come in for a second and tell you a little story about being outside. So I'm outside and I'm vaping, okay? I'm fucking vaping, you little bitch. I'm vaping. And this hillbilly motherfucker comes up to me and he's like,
quit smoking out here.
and I'm like, do you work here? And he's like,
No, but my friend owns it.
and I was like, well, it sounds like you need to mind your own fucking business, guy. And I was like, what are you gonna do about it? Do you want to do something about it? Because we can do something about it. So I almost fought that guy, but you know, he wasn't taking my bait. Probably a good thing, because
Yeah. No,
I would have had to have a whole new nose.
Like one of the 20 times I lose her. And the guy comes up to me and he was like, you know what? You're really beautiful. And I was like, oh, thanks, but I have a boyfriend. And while I'm saying that, I'm noticing he is spilling his drink all over my shoes.
She's always wearing white shoes, too.
Okay, so like, yes, I was wearing my white Converse. I mean, I was like, you're spilling your drink on me. Oh, I'm sorry. And like, you know, he walks away and him and his girlfriend are just like looking at me like I was like, I'm scared. I'm scared, Haley. And then we get to the point.
Drunk to know.
We get to the point where Haley's about to fight a dude. And then I'm just like, Asia, we need to calm her down. And oh my God, who was it? Billy Idol or something. What was that? I'm halfway there. Live on a prayer.
I'm halfway there. Oh, live on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Who the fuck sings that song?
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi!
And so the song ends and she goes, seriously, fuck Bon Jovi! Everyone is staring at my best friend right now. And, you know, I'm just trying to get her off, you know, trying to fight a dude. And so I was just kind of just taking everything, you know, like, yeah, fuck Bon Jovi, I guess. It's only rock bands that are playing. This girl managed to twerk to every rock song there was. And you know what? I would let her twerk her heart out as long as she did not fight a dude, because I cannot fight and I would not jump in, I'm gonna be honest.
I wouldn't expect her to.
Money maker, okay?
Yes.
Money maker.
I'm the bodyguard, okay? I'm the one who's like, when I'm not sloppy drunk, I'm like, who's fucking with my friend?
Oh, I forgot to mention before that, she sees a guy, grabs him, gives him a big smooch, and he says, what's your Facebook?
I don't know, shame. Cheers to that, baby.
So I lose her for a good like hour, and she's just chilling, hanging out. And I was just like, hey dude, I gotta go home. I just talked to Sebastian. I talked him into taking you home, so I'm gonna leave. More to show.
I didn't even realize she was upset.
But we learn from our mistakes, and you know what? We're still here. watching this video.
So she sends me home with Sebastian, who promised to keep us very safe. And then we proceeded to get into his fancy car and go to his apartment. But first, he makes sure to do lots of donuts in the parking lot and cut off a cop. It was so fun. Thanks, Sebastian. Best birthday ever.
You gave her something I couldn't, and that was donuts, apparently.
You know, the festivities continued. There was one point where I was like trying not to die on Sebastian's couch, and I look over at Asia and I see her doing this. And then I went to sleep on the couch, and I woke up the next morning and we just hung out for a little while. And I was super fucking hungover, and I pretty much just laid in Sebastian's bed just feeling like shit and fucking hating myself for being a bad friend to Gloria and to not like being able to control myself. So I like to think that was like my last hurrah, like, oh, I was supposed to die, but I didn't. I'm 28 now. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to do that again.
So the moral of the story is, this is all Ike's fault.
Literally. Wait, what did you want to add? You said you wanted to add something.
That was it. Thank you, Ike.